Only thing I wanted to know was where my child was. Just wanted to know where my child was.
Welcome back to DBL. Shemika Cosey disappeared into the night during a sleepover. She was 16 years old when she went missing 13 years ago. And her case didn't receive national attention until 10 years later, or 10 years in. Sadly, her untold story is like so many people of color who go missing. That's why this November, DBL is sharing cases like these every week. Here is Shemika's story.
Shemika was the kind of child that wanted to do everything on her own. That's the kind of child she was.
Shemika disappears 4 days after Christmas in 2008.
My sister called and asked me, was Mika at home? I said, no, she's supposed to be there with you all. She said she's not here. She said when we got up, the door was cracked and she wasn't here. We just know that her coat was gone and her purse was gone.
Within the first 24 hours, Paula calls police.
They did come to my niece's house and talk to her, but at the time they didn't do a police report because, of course, she's 16 years old. It's over the Christmas holiday. She's out of school. She's probably gone with some guy. She'll be back soon. This is how they downplay.
48 hours pass, but still no sign of Shemika.
Shemika had a boyfriend at the time, or somebody she called herself dating. He did come to the police department. He went in the separate room and told Berkeley Police Department that Shemika always was in East St. Louis at strip club. She smoked weed. She was cheating on him, messing with different guys. So it was like, oh, she did all this. We're gonna just wait. She'll be back.
Days pass with no leads.
I found a notebook that had her and another young lady talking back and forth, and they was talking about this boyfriend in question that she might have been pregnant by him, and when she told him, he was upset about it. I'm scared that she trusted someone who took advantage of her, because I think it was somebody, maybe somebody that she had been talking to.
It's been 13 years since Shemika disappeared into the night.
If Mika was watching this right now, I would say, Mika, please try to reach out to me. There's nothing you could have done or did or said or anything to make me not want to see you. And if it's a case where you cannot get in contact with me, I pray every day that you find a way. I pray every day that you find a way to get in contact with me.
What's the one thing Shemika's family regrets most about her case? Earlier, we spoke with her mom. Take a look.
Paula, thank you so much for being here on DBL. Welcome. What is the latest with Shemika's case, and what do you personally want to see police do with the case?
Thank you for having me. What I would like to see happen with my daughter's case is to go back and just look at some things that was missed. Go back and talk to some of the people at her school, maybe the guy that she said she was dating at the time. Just go back and talk to some of these people who are adults. At the time, they was minors and their parents did not want to get involved. So I would just like to go back and just start from the beginning of this.
Well, let's start from the beginning by asking you, just what do you believe happened to Shemika?
I'm afraid that she might have gotten caught up in sex trafficking. I know that she was talking to older men, and I do know that she was doing things that she did not supposed to. The fact that there was so many men that was involved, I feel like somebody might have tricked her into something she had no idea she was getting herself into.
Paul, I'm so sorry. I have 2 young boys myself, but how has Shemika's disappearance affected your other daughters?
My oldest daughter, her guilt of feeling like it was her fault.
Wow.
She was not living in this state at the time in Missouri. She was living in Tennessee. So she felt like she wasn't there for her little sister. So that has really been really hard for her.
How is your youngest daughter handling the situation?
Well, my youngest daughter, she was 10 months at the time. So she only knows what we tell her, how Shemika would never leave her, ever. So I let her know that I show her the poster all the time. This is your sister. We don't know where she is. We're trying to find her. And that's what she knows.
So let me ask you, what do you need, Paula, to get closure?
I need a detective. I really need someone who can do the work that I can't do.
Yes, ma'am.
I need someone to go and look at her notebook and maybe find this young lady that she was communicating in this notebook. I need people to do things that I can't do. I have gotten as much information as I can.
You are doing all you can. Let us help here.
Yes.
Let's help Paula find her daughter, please. We're going to put up the Facebook page below. Visit their Facebook page, searching for Shemika. Paula, thank you so much for doing your job, for joining us today. We are praying for Shemika and for you. Thanks again. We'll be right back.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me here.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Paula.
Thank you.